Good morning, Scotland. Good morning, social media land. I hope you are well. It is Wednesday, the 8th of June 2022. First, as Sue Gray's report underlines, you have presided over a culture of casual law-breaking at 10 Downing Street in relation to COVID. To describe yourself as vindicated by the report is grotesque. Secondly, both in the Queen's speech and elsewhere, your current policy priorities are desperately questionable. Breach of the Northern Irish Protocol would be economically very damaging, politically foolhardy, and most certainly illegal. You are the leader of the Conservative and Unionist party, yet you are putting the Union itself gravely at risk. The Rwanda policy is ugly, likely to be counterproductive, and of doubtful legality. Privatisation of Channel 4 is an unnecessary and provocative attempt to address a political non-issue during a time of crisis at a significant cost to the independent UK film and TV industry. No genuine Conservative government should have supported the recent ban on noisy protest, least of all when basic human freedoms are facing the threat of extinction in Ukraine. These are the words of Jesse Norman, former Treasury Secretary and a Tory with what appears to be a stable moral compass. It was an extract from his letter to the 1922 committee calling on Johnson to face a confidence vote in his leadership. A vote in the confidence of Johnson's leadership took place on Monday, and he lost the confidence of 148 of his MPs. 148 of them agreed with the mood and feeling of Jesse Norman. 148 no longer trusted Johnson as Prime Minister. However, 211 backed him. So that's 211 Conservative MPs that agree that the Sue Gray report vindicates Johnson from his Partygate behaviours, that breaching the Northern Ireland Protocol is the right thing to do, albeit that it would be illegal, politically and economically damaging, that agree that putting Johnson's leadership before the Union is far more important, that the Rwanda policy is favourable and a decent thing to follow, although it will cost more long term than what we have in place, that the privatisation of publicly owned Channel 4 is what we all know to be, as Nadine Dorris's wet dream of a witch hunt, should still go forward and is the correct thing to do. They also agree that the draconian right-wing fascist legislation akin to the suppressive laws of Putin are suitable for these islands. All of the above has been agreed as the right things to do by 211 Conservative MPs. All of that while we stand with the Ukraine in their struggle against Putin, who embodies the values of control that we have discussed here. We know that Johnson will not change. We know that there will be another scandal, and we know that things will get worse. And we know that the electorate, us, have not forgiven him and cannot heal from his behaviours until he is gone. There will come a time when those 211 Conservative MPs will be asked by their grandchildren about this moment in history, and they will have to look them in the eye and say, yes, I voted for Johnson to stay. In the meantime, understand that now the Conservative government has 211 MPs backing a narcissistic crime lord, a man that will not give up on his need to stroke his own ego at the detriment of his party, his government, and the people he is supposed to work for and protect. Scotland rejected him wholly. Only 2 out of the 6 Tory MPs voted for him to stay. That means there are 57 MPs in Scotland that do not rate him. Yes, most of them are from other parties, but 57 nonetheless. What does that say to you? It says that Scotland has a massive democratic deficit, and no matter how we feel or vote up here, we shall never be in a position to take Scotland forward to a better future while we're attached to Westminster and the Union. That is the truth of the matter. Scotland more than ever needs her independence, as the present Prime Minister has set the bar for acceptable behaviour, backed by 211 of his colleagues who also accept his criminal behaviour. Ask yourself, will things ever get better while we are in the Union? Thank you for listening. Goodbye and good luck.